It's your man Manny, and we brought Remi into the garage because he gets so distracted, so aroused. This is really common with these doodles, folks. We get a lot of doodles in here that they're like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, but they're like, don't just jump up into trees and stuff. They'll jump up and knock you over. So we got Heather's Heroes Sidekick leash on. It's kind of like a halti and also a slip lead. It does both. And we were using the prong collar with him. It just wasn't working right. He wasn't understanding. The prong collar was saying calm down. Something as simple as, hey man, calm down so we can put you in the crate was taking us, 10 minutes. I love everyone. I appreciate everyone wanting to do right by their dogs, but I can't help but see people, myself included at times, so stuck in a certain way of doing things we don't realize, hey, some tools are just better for other dogs. And this is one of those tools. You'll hear balanced trainers out there just go, I hate the halti. I hate it. It's worse than the prong collar. And then you'll have other people like Joel Beckman who are like, I only use the halti with dogs. I hate the prong collar. I never use the prong collar. So just apply a little bit of pressure up on this and let's see him go into a sit.
No. Remi.
And just wait. Don't use force. It'll just take some time. It's good that you marked. It's good that you said no. And now you just wait. It's probably going to take about 25 seconds. Keep the pressure completely consistent. We ignore him. We don't talk to him. We don't look at him. I'm looking away, believe it or not. I'm not even looking at my camera. This is where we're going to want to use more pressure. No need to use more pressure. You're just going to wait. This is an exercise in de-escalation, relaxation. There is actually a pressure point in the dog's nose. And this slight pressure here, we're conditioning him to understand it means slowly relax. Now you could see even in the garage here, me talking, that's like a lot of distractions for him. And I'm doing this on purpose. I want you guys to see what it goes like when it doesn't go like it does in the book that my lovely friend Heather Hero wrote, but doesn't always go like it does. So you can see here, he's a little bit stressed. He's going, I don't understand this. At this point, I might say like, sit. Good.
No.
And this is all the process is. Like, he'll go up, he'll go down. It's not, don't rush into pushing and forcing the dog to stay seated necessarily, because this is a high energy dog. And in this initial conditioning phase, you do want him actually thinking. Like, he's actually thinking right now and going, this is strange. Like, now he does kind of know words because he was here for a week last week. So I could say, sit. No. Sit. Good. Now this time, before he even gets up all the way, apply the pressure. As soon as he thinks about getting up, move closer to him. And as soon as he considers I should get up, have your hand a little closer to the leash. There you go. As soon as he thinks, I'm going to get up, immediately apply the pressure now and interrupt that movement of getting back up. Right there, apply pressure immediately. And just say, sit.
Sit.
Sit. Now, earlier I said the good word, and when I said good, he got a little bit excited. That can happen. That's also why we're not using food in this phase. This is it. That's it. This is success right here. This is where we have a choice now of either, and be ready to interrupt as soon as he goes to get up. Right there. Interrupt. Yep, we're not curious. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. And this is where, you know, we could end the session here. We could keep doing the session. That's going to be highly dependent on how much of a dog do we have? How much time do we have? Like, just how pushy is the dog? How frustrated are we? Do we have 20 minutes? Do we want to spend 20 minutes? Do we want to just end on a positive note and go, man, okay, cool, he did something great? You know, do we tend to push things too far beyond our skill level and get frustrated, or do we tend to not push the dog enough? You know, here, we can tend to, you know, work the dog longer because we have skills where the dog's going to succeed. But you always want to, in general, have the dog end in a better headspace than when they began, have you end in a better headspace than when you began, have there be about 85% success during a session, and, you know, overwhelmingly just not have it be frustrating, especially when you're introducing something like this. So if that means you just do it for 5 minutes at a time, that sounds crazy, but that's literally what you'll do. We find time and time again, you do something like this, literally sounds crazy, 5 minutes at a time, then 10, then 15, eventually the dog wears this thing all the time. And then say break.
Break.
And then take a step forward. Okay, now let him smell. And just stay where you are, don't follow him. Yeah, just kind of pull him back towards you. So that's all, folks. I think that's a good example of a halti or Heather's Hero Sidekick introduction. Short, successful. We're all feeling good about it. And now he can smell and he can, you know, investigate things. After this, I'd probably put the dog away and have the dog settle somewhere calm and relax and really, you know, process and think about, you know, what we just went over. As always, folks, we don't blame them. We train them, and we'll see you in the future. Ha, pumpkin. Yes, we'll see you then.